I think that's where, like when the double dilemma happened to me in the worst time of my life, and felt like my life couldn't get any worse. So remember, that's where kind of like explore deeper into my like the masturbation and things like that. That's where it's like in the double dilemma. That's around 2013. So like pretty much I don't know like and well 2011 I really exploring it but like I'm saying I wrote this before like I went to Mexico and pay one of the I think the word is prostitute. Like I'm saying, I don't know really would it offend the person to call them a prostitute or not. Like I really didn't get a chance to talk with her or anything. It's like also she is in Mexico. I don't know if how well she would understand English. What if there's a misunderstanding broke out and things like that and anyway, so pretty much, like I pay her like around, I don't know, like I just think, really didn't, just wanted to experience what's it like and things like that. Didn't really think too much on it. And so I remember we went through the experience by paying that. Well, the word, like I was saying, I don't know if it would offend her or not. The word. So anyway, that's how I experienced it for like beside the masturbation. That's how like and then well after the first night, paid the prostitute like around $100 for the experience and pretty much like the sex experience. And then the next night went to a bar and I remember bought these few ladies some drink and remember she took off their clothes and let me feel their breasts and things like that. And like I'm saying, it's just I was just like I'm saying, just been just the masturbation and fantasy. So now I'm experiencing it for like in a bar and things like that. And then one of them, again, I don't know if it would offend her or not. And she told me her name is. I don't know if it would offend her if I bring up her name in this video. That's why I didn't bring up her name. So one of them told me her name, and pretty much she offered me, like that she would give me a lap dance. So in a private room, the one that told me her name. So I remember went with her to the private room, and she I remember kissing her. Well, at least I know her first name. Like kissing the girl for the first time, and it's like. Well, it was just really. Well, after I kissed her, then we returned back to the bar, and I also kissed a few of the lady that let me feel her breast and things like that, and we exchanged kisses and even touching each other's tongues and things like that. And I think the word is French kiss. Like when you kiss and you're touching each other's tongue. Like I was saying, it was all after the first girl in the private room with the lap dance. It also had kisses with the other girl that was with us, and so like I remember it was a really, like I was saying, it's just really it's like it's just been having fantasy, because of Steve and family's been saying all these, making fun of me not able to be around women and girls and things like female in general and things like that. So it's like, so I remember was saying, so it just really, like I remember was able to kiss them and everything. So I felt, it's like in my fantasy and everything. It's like. Well, beside the first night, with the prostitute, I pay her 100. Again, anyway, so pretty much, like, it's all a fantasy to me. Like, I felt was a fantasy the whole time, the 2 nights that I was in Mexico. It was just like the masturbation I had, the fantasy masturbation. So it was, well, it now is with real model, real female models and all of that. So it is a much greater experience and things like that. And like I'm saying, it was just, I don't know, like, especially like the woman in the lab giving me the lap dance. Mama was able to hold her and feel her breast and French kiss with her. Like, it just, I don't know, especially like the same thought, something that probably would never going to happen because of my family and Steve making fun of me all the time. It could never even be around them. Like, how would be touching them or holding them or kissing them and things like that. So it was just like, I don't know, like, I really want to go back. Like, I will, but, like, I just don't know. That's what I told the, the girl that gave me the lap dance, you know, I want to come back, you know, it's like, but I don't know, there's so much things going on in my life and everything, and anyway, so pretty much that's how, like, I, it's just the masturbation and the collecting the female pictures, just that feeling, that the fantasy feeling of, you know, that is past, you know, just that fantasy that one day could be with, you know, like, it's just the way how I've been thinking, you know, having those fantasies ever since back in my middle school and high school year when I first started collecting those pictures, as female pictures, so like, so pretty much like, just kind of go with that those fantasies and anyway, like, I don't know, especially after Steve got married and he would even like make fun of me in front of his wife too, you know, it's like telling his wife, you know, warning his wife to don't get around me. Um, she's gonna embarrass me and disgrace me and all. And it kind of, you know, make me feel uneasy and everything. You know, like I was just like, you know, I mean, there was like one time, I don't know, like I just really, I think there was like one time I talked with Steve's wife before, when Steve's not around and things like that. Anyway, remember like her, Steve, have a sister, named April, and he's dating one of my classmates named Omar, and things like that. Like, I don't know, like, that's what I heard. Like, I don't know, really didn't, like, look up Steve and, look up April and Omar and things like that, but that's what I heard. And anyway, like, I, I don't know, I really just don't, I kind of like in a way, like, pretty much, I really don't know, like, pretty much like what I was saying earlier in the video, I just want a chance to request to be part of a community, speak in front of the crowd of people, be part of the community and things like that, and so that I could be met, like, I am also another person in this community, I don't want to be, like, I don't exist in this world, and I'm not part of the community, and all of that, I want to be, able to, stop saying that nothing will ever going to change, and all of that, it's just like, so, like, I just want, pretty much, like, just, basically, I want my words to matter, like, basically, like, like, maybe cousin Kevin was only at least being honest, maybe, but I don't really want that kind of outcome, like, what cousin Kevin's saying, me and my family are like gullible, that people trick us all the time and will always, don't see us as part of that we don't exist and trick us all the time and don't recognize us, don't give us any credit, and all of that. It's just like, because we're gullible and things like that. And anyway, like I was saying, I just want to stop, that have basically just want, like what I've been saying over for so many times, just take that first step. It's like also exist in this world. Just stop with all these, that to just touch a person, have to pay them money and everything, just to be around them. This is just not how it's just like, I don't know, it's just frustrating thinking about it. Why I have to go through all this trouble just to be around another person, have to pay the money, have to go through all this trouble, it's like, why don't I matter? Why don't I exist in this world? It's like, why nothing I do matter in this world and have no recognition, have no credits, and have to give people money and go through all this trouble just to be around them. It's like, maybe that's the only evidence I have because of what cousin Kevin say. Because we're gullible. That's the only evidence that I have. And also these three movies, but they're movies. It's like, could argue as movie how solid these evidence is. It's like, beside what cousin Kevin say about us are gullible. It's like, God, it's like, don't even have enough money for myself and have to pay all this money just to be around a person, have to go through all this trouble. It's just frustrating thinking about it. Why to go through so much trouble, pay so much just to be around another person? And why I don't exist in this world? It's like, it's so frustrating and upsetting. It's like, haven't I got make fun of enough already during my childhood year? It's like, and so like also, like my trophies it's just like, why there's no, I don't know, like it's just so frustrating just thinking that I have trophies in my life, and it's like, Oh. Oh, God. I feel like I shouldn't let sleep go of that headlock, you know, but I just squeeze it hard enough, you know, it's like I should, you know, let Dominic just why, you know, it's like I don't know, like oh God. Anyway, so I don't know, like I felt I deserve that. You know, it's like, why can't I just have a talk with another person, overcome being alone, including antisocial? What does it take for a person to have that in their life? It's like, God, you know, what does it take? You know, do I have to, you know, like how I like it's saying, you know, stop with this, you know, have a person, someone, you know, to come, you know, give me a reason behind all this. Like I've been saying, you know, just so many times. It's just like, don't make any sense. Why does I have to